What's going on, guys? PC here, and welcome to day 1 of Halloweek. This week I'll be playing a scary Dreamcast game every day up until Halloween, and we're going to start off with some Zombie Revenge, which I'd say is probably one of my favorite games on the system. It is my second favorite beat-em-up on the console behind Dynamite Cop, and Dynamite Cop is definitely up there for me. It is in my top 10 Dreamcast games for sure. It is so much fun. The weapons in the game are just so absurd. I just love it. The game is just crazy out there. This game has some pretty absurd weapons in it as well, which you'll see a bit later in the game. It starts off with your pretty typical affair with machine guns and shotguns and whatnot. But this game does have the same corny voice acting that the House of the Dead games have, which is awesome. This game actually is a spin-off of the House of the Dead games, in case you didn't know. I don't know if the storyline really ties in with the House of the Dead storyline, although to be honest I really don't pay too much attention to the storyline in this game or in House of the Dead, so... but yeah, it has some pretty corny voice acting, which is awesome. Really isn't a whole lot to it, but they say some lines during the cutscenes. You gotta wonder how much the actors get paid to do these games. I mean, they really didn't have to do much. Especially the announcer in this game. The guy that announces every weapon and item that I pick up. He probably had to record about 10 words, and that was pretty much it. I do think it's pretty hilarious that they announce everything that you pick up in the game. Pick up bullets. 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 It's so awesome. Antidote. Bullets. Machine gun. See, I could have done it. Let's go in the storage unit and save the girl, who is for some reason in a storage unit. I'm not gonna ask questions. I will save you from the zombies, and you'll be good to go, lady. Hold on one second. Just hang tight there. There we go, that should do it.
Here, take this! A man with golden eyes said to give it to you.
Oh, he did he?
How did I get myself into this?
I mean, when a man with golden eyes gives you a 3.5-inch floppy disk, you gotta take it. I mean, if it was a guy with any other color eyes, I wouldn't trust him, but golden eyes are very trustworthy. I smell evil. There's the first boss battle in the game, which I actually find this to be one of the more difficult boss battles in the game, ironically. Because he'll get angry when he's low on health and start charging you, which is really annoying because he has a very long reach. So it's hard to get away from him. You can run, but I find it doesn't really help all that much. You know what? I'm just gonna face him head on. Sometimes you get lucky and he'll turn his back to you. And if he does that, he'll just ignore you like you're not even there. Which has happened to me on a couple occasions. I think probably the last playthrough I did of this, he turned his back to me about halfway down in his health, and I just shot him in the back until he died. It's just really dumb if he can't see you. I love how they do sort of a Matrix move when they get knocked down. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I got a grenade. I'll take that. Might come in handy down here. Although... Whoops. Actually, that didn't actually hurt me. Which is weird, because I basically dropped a grenade right in front of myself. But whatever. I guess I'm not complaining. Check the content of the disc. That is actually improper spelling for disc. That is the short name for a compact disc or a CD. A floppy disk would be a K, because it's short for diskette. I'm not your enemy. Well, you know, I did think for a second that you were my enemy. To be honest, I mean, you are the man with the golden eye. I'm gonna pick the gold card. So I believe the cards that you pick have some sort of bearing on your route in the game, I think. Or maybe the bosses that you fight, I'm not entirely sure. Although maybe it only affects the final boss battle. You know, I've never actually beaten this game. I've gotten fairly far into it. I've gotten just past the train level. So I don't know how far into the game that is. It might be halfway, it might not even be close to the end, I don't know. Come on, come on. Really use that grenade right now. Unfortunately, they don't let you carry weapons through cutscenes, or if you go through a door. So you gotta use the weapon right then and there, or else it's just wasted. Those bat things are so creepy. They're like bats with human heads. I love some of the enemy designs in this game. They must have had a blast coming up with some of them. Especially the boss battles. Some of the bosses are just so hideous.
Let's go.
Especially, I think it's the 4th or 5th boss in the game, which you should see a bit later. He's pretty hideous. And we are now traversing through the sewer. Happy days. For some strange reason, this sewer system seems to have a laser security system. I guess there must be something really important that they needed to protect in the sewer. You typically don't see that in a sewer. Ooh, gotta watch out for that laser. I will take that life up. Oh, come on. I hate the acid shooting zombies. They'll do it from off screen too, which is really annoying. And I think they can actually get you from any distance too. It's like so cheap. There, take that. Okay, die any day now. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go in here. I think there's a life up in here. There is no life up. Okay, maybe it's randomized? I'm not sure. We have dual handguns, which is cool, but I'll keep the shotgun. You can't actually do melee combat in the game as well, which, you know, you'd expect with a beat 'em up, but the majority of the game you'll be shooting enemies. I don't think you can actually run out of ammo in the handgun. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited ammo. So I don't find myself using the melee combat all that much, although I imagine it would probably come in handy in certain areas. I just never bothered really using it. I left my shotgun behind, which I probably shouldn't have done. Alright, I'm gonna go in here, because I believe there's something good in here. Yeah, there should be a life up in here. There are also lasers in here as well, though. I need to be careful of those. There we go, life up. And here's the next boss battle. This one's really annoying. These two plant-like creatures, they shoot acid at you, which is so annoying. You can keep it under control if you keep shooting them with the handgun. They won't be able to shoot acid at you. As long as they're not red. I love how you can juggle enemies in the air with a handgun. It's so awesome. So I usually just try and kill one enemy first. Don't try and kill both of them at the same time. Deal with one first, and then you can... oops, I am going to avoid his acid attack here. Or try to, anyway. He's really angry with me right now. Usually if you keep shooting them, they won't shoot acid at you. Okay, there we go. Wasn't too bad. I died once, but... could be worse. Take this axe. Come on, I want to put it in your head. There we go. I love it. Bullets. Bullets. I love how he says bullets. Bullets. This is another scenario where a grenade would come in handy. Oh, geez. Didn't realize that laser was there. I am going to leave this area. I don't need to deal with zombies and lasers. That is a lot of rats. I mean, even for a sewer, that is a lot of rats. And here we go, another boss battle. There are so many bosses in this game, it's crazy. It's almost like the whole game is just a boss rush. Although I think there actually is a boss rush mode in the game. So you can cut out the short sections in between the bosses. Alright, let me kill this guy's minions first, although he'll actually kill them. Yeah, see, he just electrocutes them. He doesn't care who he kills. He has no loyalties. This guy's actually pretty easy. He's one of the easier bosses in the game. He'll disappear, reappear, do his electrical attack. Rinse and repeat. So it's pretty easy to avoid him. Just wait till he reappears and walk around a bit to avoid the electrical attack. Shoot him a few times. Rinse and repeat. Ow. Yeah, I got a little bit too close. Don't get too close. His attack is pretty short range, so as long as you keep your distance, you should be fine. I'm not gonna run this time, he's dead. Just shoot him point blank for the last shot. Finish him off. Alright, well, this is not one of my better playthroughs. I've already used about, I think, 4 credits. You're not afraid of dying, are you? Well, my 2 compatriots don't actually help me, so... The game is co-op, so you can have another human player play one of those characters, but the CPUs won't actually help you. They only show up during cutscenes. Cowards. Excuse me, trying to get through here. Thank you. Oh, you do run out of bullets, okay. Well, I stand corrected on that. They have plenty of bullets. I hate it when the zombies have guns. Ooh, special move. Come on, get off me. Stomp your head in, pal. I don't use the melee combat that much, so I'm not too familiar with it. I'm sure you can do a whole bunch of special moves and whatnot, but I don't run out of bullets too often. There are a lot of bullets in this game.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Oh, jeez. These are the most annoying enemies in the game. The sound designers, they just had to come up with the most annoying sound possible for these guys. The zombie midgets. Alright, I'm gonna melee these guys because I have a feeling melee is probably a better strategy for taking down multiple enemies at once. Especially when multiple of them have guns. I'm gonna charge that guy. You can run too. I don't really think of using it a lot though. Ooh, flamethrower. Give me that. Give me that.
Flamethrower.
I love the flamethrower. It doesn't last too long, but it's so satisfying. Mmm, roasted zombie.
Bullets.
There's another weapon over here that I really like.
This place is gonna
It's gonna explode in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. ここで何があったというんだ?
And he turns into a zombie. Yes, the drill. Or as I like to call it, the zombie shish kebab. Unfortunately, you can only shish kebab one zombie at a time, but it's so awesome. That was very rude, pal. Made me drop my drill. I don't think they can actually hit you when you're mid shish kebab, so that's good. Yeah, the melee is actually working pretty well for a group of zombies. Oh, and it makes him drop his gun too. Oh, that's good to know. See, I'm learning as I go here. Even though I've played this game quite a few times. I'm no expert at it, that's for sure, though.
So, you made it here alive.
Yes, I did, actually.
Well done for a human.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What are
I try
you
my
doing?
best.
Why am I doing this?
I wonder if he's related to the guy with the golden eye. He's got a golden eye too, so maybe they're brothers. I'm having lunch with your brother later. I'm meeting him for lunch at, I don't know, I forget where he said I was supposed to meet him. They don't let you keep your gun from the previous area, unfortunately. It would be very handy to have my shotgun right about now. This guy is so hideous. It's so hard to even describe him. He's like a combination of parts from a whole bunch of different creatures. Whoever designed him didn't do a very good job, though. One of his arms is clearly a lot longer than the other. Okay, this is probably a good opportunity to use my run. If you can even call that a run. He's got such a weird run. This guy does have kangaroo legs, though, which means he's pretty good at jumping. You wouldn't think it, looking at him. Kill all these stupid head crabs first.
Bullets.
Luckily, this guy can't charge quite as far as that first boss. He does have a long arm, though. And he shoots acid. He's almost like a combination between the first boss, who gets really angry and charges you. Although, a lot of the bosses actually do that towards the end. They'll get angry and charge. But he also shoots acid like the plant bosses as well. And there's the explosion. Just like that guy said. I'm sure it's exactly 3 minutes after he told me it would explode.
Are you guys okay?
There's the chopper.
Grab the rope.
Linda,
待て、
Wait,
まだ終わっていない。
it's not over yet. I love this guy so much. He's my favorite character in the game. This guy is so awesome that he's just gonna stick around and kill the rest of the zombies, even though he can just grab that ladder to the helicopter and take off right now. He's not gonna do that. There are still zombies standing. He's gotta take out every single one. Come at me, bro. There we go. That takes care of that. I don't know how that rope didn't set on fire. I mean, it was sitting in the flames that whole time, pretty much.
Said
He's going to release the virus.
He's going to release the virus.
what? Where?
I think that's pretty much the same storyline as House of the Dead, which makes sense since this is a House of the Dead spin-off.
Railway. South Terminal, Cassandra.
It's a virus that turns a whole bunch of people into zombies.
Runaway train is loaded with explosives in the virus and is headed for Cassandra.
It's headed for Cassandra. I don't know who Cassandra is, but I guess we gotta stop the train before it gets to Cassandra. I hate this part. I don't know why train levels are always so difficult. I always had a problem with the train level in Soldier of Fortune as well. Anytime you're on top of a train. Alright, I'm gonna use my... Whoa. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Okay. You can actually go in the train? Well, I know you can get in the train at the end, because you're supposed to. But I had no idea you could actually go into the train at the very beginning. That's cool. Do my Matrix move there. It's too bad it doesn't do that in slow motion. Bullet time. So, okay, so he just goes back up on top of the train anyway. And I'm still here, so... Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna melee these guys. It seems to be more effective than using... Oh, come on, I keep picking up the hatchet, because it's the same button to pick up items as to attack. Give me a machine gun, thank you. Probably not gonna last a whole lot longer. Only have 3 credits left. I gotta watch out for the signal lights up above. They will knock you over. Sometimes I forget about those. Ow. That is gotta hurt. There we go. It'll hit the zombies too, so... It's a good way to get rid of them. Oh, of course one hits me right before I jump. Ooh, machine gun. I want that. I want that. Just as soon as I'm done pounding this guy. Oh, come on. I don't want the hatchet. Alright, give me the machine gun. I'll finish this guy off. Maybe. There we go. I love how the zombies just crumble up into a bunch of pieces after you kill them. And here's another boss. This one's really, really easy. But for some reason, the machine gun and the shotgun have a very short range against this boss. You have to be really, really close. The handgun has a good range, though. Okay, I was not aiming in the right direction. I have no idea what you would actually do if you ran out of bullets here. Because obviously I can't melee this boss. Man! Okay, that takes care of that. I only have 1 credit left. And I still need to stop the train. Alright, so I need to pull that brake as soon as I have some free time. I don't have much free time because zombies just keep dropping in from the ceiling. I have no idea where they're coming from. Of course, that guy had to drop down right next to me. It says I can actually hold any button to pull this lever, but I found that only the X button actually works. At least it seems that way anyway. Come on, stop the train. Almost there. Almost there. Fend off a few more zombies, pull the lever. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. There we go. Train has been stopped successfully. You're welcome, people. I like how the train says Naomi on the side, which I believe is the arcade hardware that this ran on originally. So this is about the farthest I've ever made it in the game, just outside of the train here. We'll see if I can actually make it a little bit farther. I'm not going to make it a whole lot farther, not on 1 credit, but we'll see what happens. Melee these guys. Oh, great. You're the annoying zombie midgets again. Okay, can someone give me a weapon? Like a machine gun, shotgun, anything? There we go. I see a machine gun. I see a machine gun, and I take machine gun. That helps. Of course, the guy's still gonna shoot me with the shotgun. Excuse me. Going around to get that machine gun. No! Don't you dare take my machine gun. That is my machine gun. It has my name on it. Wait till that guy shoots. And I'm out of bullets. Shoot. I am just about dead. Come on, I just want to kill this one last batch of enemies. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh, a cannon shot. What the heck is that? I want that. That looks like a guitar. That literally is a guitar case. Okay. I want to see what this thing does, although I'm not going to be able to see what it does now. Ooh. Ooh, that guy looks hideous. What the heck? I've never been to this boss before. That is... oh man. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna die in 2 seconds here because I have no health. Yep, I'm dead. Well, you know, I made a record. That is the farthest I've ever made it. Level 2. Not bad. So I have no idea if any of these scores are actually mine because it doesn't say a name. This game actually doesn't ask you for a name for your high score, which is pretty unusual. It just shows the character picture next to each score. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I made it farther than I've ever made it in the game before. Which is pretty good considering I started out really lousy. I lost a lot of credits right at the beginning, so I probably could have made it a lot farther. But anyway, yeah, this has been Zombie Revenge, the first game in Halloweek. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I highly recommend this game if you have not played it. If you like House of the Dead, this is basically just House of the Dead in beat-em-up form. It's a great game, highly recommended. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.